Thank you.
So good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to you, Rebecca Vincent, your Director of Sales at Clinique La Prairie in Montreux, this iconic Swiss medical spa. So Rebecca, today you're going to review a little bit of all the program, touch a bit, it's a lot, but you're going to do your best to show us around and tell us a little more about what you offer.
Sure, certainly. Thank you very much, Dominic. And it's a pleasure again to be here. And Happy New Year. We're still in January. We're still in January. So I think I'm able still can say Happy New Year to everyone. And I hope
Oh, we lost you. We lost a little sound for a little bit. Huh? I hope your internet is good. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway,
so I hope
to you too, my dear.
Thank you. So I hope everybody is starting the new year with good spirits and most important with the good health. So today I have the pleasure and to be here with you and again with Dominique and to share some amazing highlights of Clinique La Prairie about our programs. And so it's a quick overview, but I will have a more focus on our most iconic program. That is our revitalization program, because that is really what is very famous for about Clinique La Prairie, but also it's not about that. It's about also to start the year well, because I think after the COVID and study all these episodes, it's most important is to take care of yourself, have a good start of new year. So I think it's amazing program to start and to promote among your guests and certainly for yourself as well, right? I think that is something that will be a very nice treat for the year 2022. So without further ado, let me share my screen, right? So please let me know if there's any issue. And so I
should
will
be good. Huh? So we'll keep always a question for the end, unless there is anything. I'm going to be monitoring the Q&A and the chat. And we'll always start with a Q&A at the end. Huh?
So right now, can you see the first slide? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. So imagine you're at the wonderful lake of Lac Léman, Lake of Geneva, to unlock the secret of living. So Clinique La Prairie, we are located in Montreux, which is 1 hour away from Geneva. So from the legendary foundations to up to now, the world's most renowned and progressive spa clinic. So our story, our history started since 1931, but this wonderful gentleman who was a visionary at that time developed the cellular therapy that is really the breaking through of the boundary in the health and the well-being. So we continue to leverage on his work and his legacy with passion, and the most important, with the latest technology that we are added in for over 90 years. So how Clinique La Prairie, we started from the history, but why Clinique La Prairie is unique. So Clinique La Prairie, we are not just a clinic. We are full-fledged, first of all, we are the full-fledged medical center where it's the house of 50 doctors. At the same time, we are added in this very professional, very medical atmosphere with a multi-award winning spa where we have 1,600 square meters of a spa where we have latest technology added in, and then for you to be pampered, not only for your body, deep into your soul. But the most important things right now, and I believe all the audience that are with us right now are the hospitality experts, because everything the most important is really also the services. So the services is really the utmost, let's say, efforts we are putting into wrap up all the medical and the spa experience that we could offer to our customers who stay a week here at the Clinique La Prairie. So everything is bespoken service with a 5-star hotel standards at the same time combined with the medical and then the wellness treatments at the Clinique La Prairie. So just very quick numbers that, as Dominic just mentioned, we have 15 programs that goes from medical, wellness, beauty, that I will come to that afterwards. But the most important within this 90 years of history, what I always say, what makes the history, what makes the story is the human behind. So we are very grateful to have a team of 50 medical experts, specialists, and with 150 nutrition, well-being, and hospitality experts. That is, they are taking care each person, each customers who come from 80 different countries. So you have to imagine it's like a huge melting pot here at the Clinique La Prairie. We all the staff, we have even 5 staff taking care of each customers. And you have to imagine Clinique La Prairie, we are like a boutique hotel because we only have 38 rooms and suites. So that is how we elevate this experience to the most exclusive, let's say, experience is to be able to provide the most personalized service in a very intimate setting. So a few milestones here is that I don't go through the whole history, but it's just very important. So last year, so it was 2021. So Clinique La Prairie, that's probably some of the listeners heard us from Dominic. We had these magic pills that last year we have launched the most aspirational food supplements last year to complement for your health routine. That is our holistic health nutrition supplements. So I will go very quickly also at the very end of my presentation to give you some insight on these supplements. But for now, let's come back. So Clinique La Prairie, we have gone for 90 years of history, but the most important, what we would like to achieve, our mission is really to help and inspire people to live not only a longer, but really the healthier, and then what I like to say, a fuller life, not only adding the years to your lives, but add life into your years. So that is really the most important for Clinique La Prairie. So all of us, we are working on to construct the experience that are efficient. So how could we achieve that? It's really through these combinations of 4 holistic pillars. So the first pillar is our medical pillar. Second is nutrition. And the third pillar is very important, the well-being. And the fourth pillar, the movement. So all these 4 pillars can be found in our 15 programs. So let's jump into the program. So our program are designed, most of them, they are for 1 week. So there are 4 categories of programs. So the first is longevity, second is well-being, and the third category is more a beauty aesthetic focus. Then certainly also very important category is the medical programs that we have designed for any very special medical needs. So all these programs are offering the most personalized and then holistic and preventive approach to the true wellness that we called here at the Clinique La Prairie. So our program, let's start with longevity. I know it's a sort of small in terms of writings, but the purpose is not give you all the detail, is really to give you an idea of what we offer here. So the first here you can see is longevity program. So longevity program, we have the most iconic program, that is our revitalization program. And this program there, we have 2 versions. So one is classic that you could see is 7 days, 6 nights. That is starting from 26,000 Swiss francs. Then the most exclusive is really our premium version of revitalization that goes also for 6 nights and starting from 40,000 Swiss francs. So these programs are, as you say, you could really also imagine as the most exclusive. And then certainly you can't find anywhere else other than Clinique La Prairie to offer this program, especially our revitalization program, to promote a better well-being, and then certainly to, let's say, to stimulate the immune system. So I will come back, I will give more insight on revitalization later on. So I would like to continue to give you some idea about the wellness, well-being programs that we propose. So we have already a very famous program that is our Master Detox program, that is also 6 nights that we will recommend our customer to come every 1 to 2 years. So right now, I think is the perfect moment to come back or to come to Clinique La Prairie for the Master Detox program, because we know lots of Christmas party, New Year party going on. So it's also what we call also a dry January, isn't it? So I think January is a perfect timing to reset a little bit our body, and then to start well our year for 2022. So a Master Talks program also based with the very exclusive technology, what we call the genomics mix detox methods that we have put in this program, together with leverage on the DNA test, that to really look in deep our the power of your genetics. So what is your genetic capital? What is your genetic weakness? Very specifically calibrated into the detox program. Then certainly the weight loss program that could stretch from 7 days or to 14 days also is also a wonderful program that not only just telling you to lose weight, but the most important, to give you a comprehensive weight loss plan, because a lot of our customers, they had very bad experience before in other institution or other establishment, because they know that, okay, maybe they could lose these 3 to 4 kilos, but once they step out of the facilities, then they will get back to their daily routine. So for us, Clinique La Prairie, what sets Clinique La Prairie apart is to be able to give you a comprehensive plan that is sustainable for your, let's say, weight loss plan, even when you're back home. So that is really through the supports of not only the comprehensive medical checkup at the very beginning, because that is very important. Everybody has a different body constitution, so that is very different from one to another to have, let's say, a personalized weight loss plan. So through that, and then we combined with the DNA test. So the DNA test is also crucial for each individual, for us also as the medical care provider, and also for our experts to set up something that is only suitable for you and according to your DNA. So the weight loss program that goes for 7 days or 14 days, that is also give you a holistic approach into not only the medical guidance, but also the nutritional coach, and then certainly through the wellness and then the sports planning during your stay here at the Clinique La Prairie. Then certainly there are certain programs, they are more on the psychological parts. So for example, our rebalancing program, that is also another amazing program that is more designed to regain this equilibrium for the body, and then soothing your mind. So lots of yoga session. And also we have, from the medical perspective, we have also the consultation with the psychologist as well, and sophrology. So rebalancing is more designed for people who have, let's say, burnout, or lots of, let's say, more mindfulness parts that we are kicking in these well-being programs. Otherwise, better sleep program, that is part of our well-being offer program as well. So our doctors, not only one, but we have 4 specialists looking into a sleeping issue, and then give you a comprehensive diagnostic of where does it come from, the sleeping issue. So it's really interconnected. And then that is another core competence of Clinique La Prairie, is really under one roof. We have all these 50 doctors working together, and then to let's say to find out what are the main cause of your sleeping issue, and in this case, for example, and then give you the right recommendations. So we have something shorter program that is energizing wellness that goes for 4 nights, and that is sort of like what Dominique that she had experienced as well. So after, so within in 4 nights, that you could really have a real kick and then rejuvenated through not only the medical, let's say injections, perfusions, but also a lot of spa treatment that are designed to give you more energy in this short program that goes only for 4 nights. Then otherwise that we have certainly the beauty programs that are more focused on aesthetic side. Oops, sorry. And then also we have something more particular, that is our stem cell programs that are really the future that I will share at the very beginning. I said I would like to add a little more bonus for this session, is give you is the excerpt of our future gazing reports that we have issued last year. I would just like to share with you at the very end of this session. So stem cell is part of the future. So for the moment, stem cell, we know this is something we could leverage upon for our rejuvenations. So through your cells, and so you feel younger, and the real investment is also in this banking process for your stem cell to be stored, to be banked in the bank. So in the future, we know stem cell could offer multiple possibility in terms of repairing and then maybe to rebuild any vital organs in the. So then to come back to the last category that we could offer at the Clinique La Prairie is our medical pillars. So our medical by its name, so it's more focus on the checkup, and then also on some particular, let's say, better mobility. If you have any joint issue, that is more on the better mobility program that we could offer. But otherwise, that if your customer is looking for a very comprehensive evaluations of their health, then certainly go for our checkup or medical checkup program that could be combined with wellness as well. So those are the 4 main category of Clinique La Prairie we could offer as programs. So most of them, they are designed for 1 week, which is very important. And then for the customer to have a full stay here at the Clinique, and most of them, we have arrival days on Sundays, yeah, and then stretch out during the week until Saturday. So those are the programs we could offer. Oops, they went too far. So I would like to take some more time to share with you our most iconic program, that is our revitalization program. So this program we have been offering since 1931, and we have made major let's say improvement, and we have added in and then complemented with the latest technology. So what we added in is really for the main objective of slow down the aging process. And then right now we all know to activate your immune system and to give a better support for your cells longevity, and in order to reach the highest physical and mental potential. So how does this work? So it will go through these 4 phases. Of the first phase is regenerations, then rejuvenations by that's acting on the cellular levels of our cell senescence. So that is, we try to remove these zombie cells, and then targeting on our to avoid this inner inflammatory process, and then also activation of stem cell. Then to reach what we call the modulations of our immune system. So very important how we achieve this. So we look into the microbiota, we look into the stress reduction, which is very important to build out our strong immune system. And then certainly while we the sleep restoration is another big focus that we put in this program. Then to achieve what we call the ultimate holistic regeneration program, there is really this 90 years of legacy are encapsulated in one program, and this program is the one that most of our customers, they come to follow. Over 75% of our customers come to follow the program, this very particular program at the Clinique La Prairie, that is our revitalization program. So that is what is everything is including. I know that is a lot to read, but I just wanted to give you the highlights that, as I just mentioned, we always start, there's always the 4 pillars in each program. So very important to have assessment, medical assessment at the very beginning of your stay. We added in the genetic test, and then the report that you receive at on Friday, day before your departure. Then in these programs, that is most important is this exclusive formula that we are giving it to our customers. Is really the science behind is really with this formula, we are able to activate the immune system. Then something very new, last year we have added in not even only targeting the immune system, we are complemented with anti-inflammatory, that is very important. And then also the antioxidant actions reinforce this revitalization program that are designed to have the best result of really the true well-being that we could help for our customers. So those are the medical perspective, but also in the nutrition, as you could see here, nutrition is a very important part. So it's not only telling you how to eat, but what to eat is really what is most suitable for you. So this guidance, very individual guidance that we give also in this program that we could adapt to each person's situations, and then to have something that really focus on anti-inflammatory diet here at the Clinique La Prairie, especially in this revitalization program. So revitalization is really, you could forget everything I just said, but I would like to have only the one main takeaway is that at least you know Clinique La Prairie, the most famous program that is certainly a revitalization program that aims to promote the immune system, is certainly the must go to among Clinique La Prairie's program. So to complement on our different programs, something I would like to highlight is also as an add-on options. We know already that in our revitalization program, master detox program, we have added in the genetic test, but also the epigenetic is something very new. So epigenetic compared to genetic, epigenetic is a study that our external environment could act on our gene. So that is really something reversible and then interconnected with your lifestyle. So that is something very that's exclusive. We have developed together with a Swiss lab called Genomi. Then this could be a very good complement to take control for your only your chronological aging, but what is very important, your biological. Sorry. Yes.
I lost you. Yeah? We lost you.
It's better enough.
We lost you for a second. The connection was.
Okay, sorry. So just very quickly, so as a complement on the epigenetics, so that is something as an extras that we could have in as a complement that to go through your epigenetic youth capital. So that is something amazing that hopefully in the future sessions that we will be able to give you more insight on this very particular test. So, well, then, of course, that we have 38 rooms and suites that, as I mentioned already at the very beginning of my presentations, hospitality is a very important part also in all the experience here at the Clinique La Prairie. So we have different type of rooms. So for example, in here, we have our executive suites, and as a news that we are also refurbishing some rooms and suites in our original building, that is our residence building. So hopefully we will be able to share you more information in, let's say, in May. So we have a new pictures coming out in our residence building. So will be something new and very modern in this very iconic beauty. So we're coming to the end of the presentation, but I would like to give you also opportunity to be able to go through this very, let's say we have spent lots of time on these reports, what we call the gazing report. We know of already what we have achieved last 90 years. But the most important, and that is what we are working on with our life science experts and other experts outside of Clinique La Prairie, is to give these, let's say, trends, and then this, let's say, work for the future of a better and a healthier life. So we are working on, let's say, as I mentioned, epigenetic revolutions for a more, even a more personalized medicine for the future. And very important, probably you have heard of this after the Omicron, lots of people, they are suffering, let's say, the side effect is really this brain fog, right? So brain health will be another highlight of Clinique La Prairie that we are working already right now. Then hopefully in the very near future, we will be able to provide a program that is focused on our brain, and then to unlock, really to push the limit of our cognitive potential. And then the third is really to, we have identified certainly the technology will play a very important role for the future. So that is something we are working on as well. And then the fourth part, that is the new revolutions that will be find a better way to nurture your body through food. And there are other supplements like holistic health that I just mentioned before. Then the fifth trend, the reverse aging, will be the new longevity that is really going through the optimizations of your cells. Then the sixth trend is really on the stem cell that I just shared before. Right now is focused on aesthetic part, but the real value is really this banking, because we know there will be in the very near future the possibility to repair and regrow essential organs. Then certainly immunity is really interconnected with our circadian rhythm that we are looking into in this report as well. That's how we sleep, and then how our days and how body influence with the daylight, and then all these internal chronologic clock that we are looking at. So when you should eat, when will you have the best result, when you should intake your food supplements. So all that is interconnected, and then that is also what the Clinique La Prairie we are looking into together with our life science experts. So last but not least, trend is really this holistic approach to have a better control and more focused self. We have suffered and we have went through a lot for these last 2 years. So certainly Clinique La Prairie, we will bring out even more mindfulness part into our programs in the future. So voila, then very last is what we say, that the future is already here. So we have launched those last year, our, as I mentioned, our aspirational supplement, that is our holistic health. They are based on our research. So there are different compounds. There are 5 of them inside, is really to give the health routine. So probably Dominique, you could share with us even more afterwards for your feedback.
I should bring my bottle to. It's not far. If you want, I can go and get it.
Yeah. So it's really that we have designed a series of actually. You don't need much, but you just have to pick the right one, or the most suitable one for yourself. So we have HD5, we have balance there supporting the equilibrium. Then we have something more focused for purity, that is sort of a detox and an energy that is really added in the energy into your brain and body. So those are the supplements that they are commercial. We commercialize also through Clinique La Prairie, or you can order it online. So that is something very new as a supplement of the program that I just shared. So the program pass is very important. The customers, they come here at the Clinique La Prairie, and then to be able to, let's say, get a full checkup, right? From not only the medical parts, but also with our experts in nutrition, how you eat, what is your lifestyle, how you exercise. Then once you have completed this day with all the toolkits, all the information we have given it to you, then you will be able to continue back home your health routine you have learned at Clinique La Prairie, and is supported by what we offer here through the different stage of your life, no matter it's purity for the detox or energy while you know that you have the road trip coming in, like Dominic, right? Then, or just the daily supports in terms of immunity that is age-defined or balanced. Yeah, so it comes to the very end of my presentation, and then I will be very happy to answer a few questions if there is any. And then certainly to hear something from you too.
Thank you very much, Rebecca, for this is more than an overview. I'll be happy you had the time to go through a little bit through each program, but you have mentioned the rates of the program. I think most of people listening will think the price is only for this medical, the spot, but you include much more in the rates.
Yeah, so all our rates there are included already with the full board, and then certainly with the medical checkup, and then the treatments, whatever the programs that are designed for. So yeah, so for example, revitalization, that is 26,000 Swiss francs, starting from 26,000 Swiss francs, or master detox from 17,000 Swiss francs, already included accommodation starting from the standard room, and with a nutrition plan, and certainly the treatment at the spa
and the airport transfer, huh? So I lost you just at that moment.
And then the transfers that are included.
So accommodation, full board, transfer, all the medical, the treatment. This is what the program
that are listed. Yes.
So it's really, really wonderful, I think. So you really, I think for me, Clinique La Prairie bring the wellness to a different level. I hope everyone who is listening to the webinar can tell the difference between who else in the world is calling maybe themselves medical spa, and La Clinique when they are their laboratory, years of research behind. And as I said, when I bought the holistic treatment, the bottle of vitamin, whatever you put in a bottle, I don't even
so don't worry, believe me, Dominic, we tried it before. So our CEO tried it, our chairman tried it before that we could go to market. So it's really encapsulated everything inside what we offer, not only from the final products, but really that for me, we worked for Clinique La Prairie for more than 12 years. Really, I could see also the evolutions of Clinique La Prairie. It's really that we put a lot of focus and efforts on giving not only the best, but most exclusive and most efficient way to our customer for a better and really a longer and fuller life, for you to be able to travel more, right?
And, you know, since I represent you, we also had it to our collection, private villa, private island. And when I see the cost per night of what of this, and I realize your cost per week with everything included to get better should also be something our travel advisor could offer to their clients. It's another vacation. Plus you are in a beautiful area. All the rooms, you're facing the lake. You can walk to Montreux. It's enchanting, huh? I would say.
Exactly.
And they can go skiing in Stadt in winter and then do Clinique La Prairie after. And in summer, you have the Montreux Festival. The Christmas market is like
yes, there is always something going on at the region. Yes. So we are just so easy. So certainly Switzerland is already by itself an amazing landscape. And if you would like to go a bit further, stretch it to Milan, stretch it to Paris. So we are just so easy. We are in the center. We are the center of Europe, right?
Yes.
So yeah, as you said, that everything could be combined. But I think the most important is really take some time, at least a week, to come here. Dominic, you know the best, right? Even that, I think really 2 nights is too short.
Oh yeah.
Even 4 is, so it's really a full program is the must.
You don't get bored because with your program you meet so many people during the day. They come to say you know, you have nutritionists that comes and so on. She check on you, how do you like your meals?
Yes.
Would you see any changes? Plus the variety of food is, since I've been to Clinique La Prairie, I actually apply the way they cook to my own cooking and food, and it transformed my life, I would say, and
Thank you.
So,
thank you. No, really, that is
no.
the part of this educational sharing is also very important. So in certain programs, so for example, Master Detox program, we also offer the workshop. So it's not only telling you, okay, what you don't eat, but how you cook your food, and what type of food that is better for you, and then which cookware that you should go for, because we know lots of toxins are coming from that as well. So lots of little details that really this sharing part is part of the overall experience that we offer here also at the Clinique La Prairie.
So let's see, do we have any questions? Stephanie, that said there was, we mentioned it, that what's included in the rates. Vicky, you said you hope to send your clients and take them there. I think it's also some of you, I mean, you travel with your clients. You could definitely have, maybe as a woman, as a group of ladies, you know, or celebrate it. I think for a big birthday, that could be definitely a nice gift. And when I was there, I had the chance to meet with some clients, and I remember one of her, you know, I didn't approach her because I was working for Clinique La Prairie, so I didn't want to approach the clients when I was myself sitting and having lunch on my own. But one of the lady approached me. We became a little, you know, a little closer. And she said, can we have lunch or dinner together rather than, so I thought it was really a great atmosphere. You have a lot of single people, you still see couples, and you see family, because you would take care of the kids. There is nanny program. So it's really wonderful. And I remember this lady, she was telling me, oh, it was a gift from her daughter. It was Revitalization. Her two daughters bought her the Revitalization gift as she just turned 68. Voilà. And I thought, what a great idea, a gift. Huh?
Yes, actually, we do have a lot of, for example, we have just right now, last week, I met a lady. So it was her, so last year was her second stay of Master Detox. She came like 6 months ago. Yeah. And it was a birthday gift that her daughter offered to her. But she was, and then she felt so great. And then she said, oh, after all these parties during the Christmas, so she came back just the last week to follow her second time as a master. And she said, really, the experience of Clinique La Prairie changed her life, and then she lost 5 kilos. Of course, Master Detox program is not designed to lose weight, but the way how she has more conscious of how she chooses food, because life is about choices, isn't it? And then that is how at Clinique La Prairie we help our experts help our customers to have a better choice during the food, with the food choice, medical choices. Then that is as joined with what you said, Dominic, is really lots of, let's say, gifts are given, and then afterwards they come back to continue this journey, because we all need different things at our different stage of our lives. And then we are here for already 90 years, and hopefully we will be able to accompany for the next 90 years with all the big trends that we have already identified. And in these reports, if any of you have more interest in these reports, I could also share it. I could share the link, so you have a deeper view on the trends I just shared with you.
Perfect. Rebecca will let you do. You will do the follow-up. We'll send the recording and all the information you like to share. Thank you, Vicky, for saying that. Thank you so much, Clinique La Prairie, for this wonderful webinar. No doubt you are the very best. Voilà.
Thank you, Vicky.
Mexican client. Gracias, Vicky.
Gracias. Thank you.
So thank you to all our friends from Canada, Mexico, US, and other parts of the Americas for joining us. We'll be doing more webinars, because I do feel that it's always needed. Maybe we can go our program into program, and we can choose different subjects, Rebecca. But thank you again for your time, and good evening. It's a little late for you. And,
no problem. It's my pleasure.
And I thank you very much. So bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.